So here we are with Peter Fury in Kent. It's been a decent night's boxing so far, and you looked a pleased man. Before we talk about the Fury clan, it looked like you had a new Fury in there as well. Looked an unorthodox, because he looks like some sort of MMA guy that had turned boxing. Or
yeah, you know.
Who's that guy?
We're working closely with Dennis Crowell. He's a well-known trainer from Holland. He has a lot of MMA and mainly K1.
Ah, right. I thought it wasn't an orthodox boxing stance that he had. So I knew there was some sort of a mix.
He's a 7-time world champion.
Wow.
In K1, he's a superstar in K1. And we've been working with him, and I said to him, you know, try a few pro fights. So we've got him now, Albert Kraus, working on his boxing. So look to expect to see him doing big things in a short while.
Yeah, and Hughie looked good as well. Even though, listen, terrible opponent, but I know it was very short notice, but he did what he had to do when he got in there.
Well, you know, they say he's a terrible opponent, but he went the distance with Martin Rogan earlier this year.
We had 4 rounds with him, yeah.
He's been in with some decent opponents. He's had 10 wins as well out of 30 fights.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's 18 stone, he's a big lump, you know, and Hughie's a kid.
Yeah.
People don't realise, you know, he's fighting now every week. He's got another fight Saturday. Next Saturday again.
So where's that fight?
It's in Norwich.
In Norwich.
He fights Thomas Mazurek, a former Tyson opponent.
Yeah.
It's tough. So that'll be a good.
So it's a big learning curve for him, because how many fights has he had so far, and in a very short period of time.
He's had 5 in 8 weeks.
You can't ask for more than that, can you? Like, as a boxer, you can't ask for more.
He's coming on, and tonight I told him I was very pleased with tonight, because I said, you know, look, pick your shots, don't rush anything, be a lot more professional. I said, relax and enjoy it, and that's exactly what he did. So perfect, spot on performance, went everything to plan, you know, and I didn't think the guy would go that quick.
Yeah, well, he put him away when he saw him rattled. He put him away, and that's all you can ask.
That's the thing with Hughie. He's a good finisher. If he sees it, he'll take it. You won't recover. He's a powerful lad as well.
Yeah. So we had him over in Belfast there a couple of weeks ago, and we have him in Dundalk on the 12th of July as well. So what's the story with that?
Well, we've been told, you know, Darren Corbett, he wants to fight, so we've agreed to that fight. So hopefully Darren will take it.
And that's for the Celtic Warrior title,
Celtic Warrior title. The Celtic Warrior title. We're also looking to follow the footsteps of Tyson, his cousin. You know, we're looking to get the Irish title as well.
Yeah.
You know, so
there's been talk of maybe Colin Kenner or someone like that as well.
Colin Kenner, whoever's available. You know, this is a young kid. I believe he's going to be a superstar in boxing. You know, and there's nobody going to be swerved or anything else.
Yeah.
We're coming for the titles, you know, and he'll take them.
Yeah, well, he's got loads of time as well. There's no rush in him, is there? But even though he could progress quite quickly, but do you feel like maybe you have to hold the reins on him a little bit, or do you just let him go?
Well, you know, he's learning. We're getting learnings opponents. We tried to get Gregory Tony.
Yeah.
And Gregory Tony's had, I think he's only had 6 losses out of 24 fights. And we wanted him after the 12th of July.
Yeah.
So Gregory Tony, for whatever reason, he doesn't want that fight. He's turned it down. So we're already looking to step Hughie up to decent opposition.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not afraid of this kid getting in there with decent domestic fighters.
Yeah.
And by the end of the year, we're definitely looking to take somebody in the top 10, the very worst way, the top 10 in England.
Yeah, right,
you know,
okay. Yeah.
We're moving him on.
Yeah.
You know what, if he drops a point decision or he gets beat, so what? He's got a heart like a lion, the kid. He'll come back and learn from
him. He can come back, can't he?
I don't see him dropping much. This kid is a phenomenal talent.
Yeah. And moving on to Tyson, you know, there's a lot of talk at the moment. You got Adam Booth over at ringside across from you.
Yeah,
and I don't think he's coming here to talk about cars or anything else except for maybe a big money spinning fight with Tyson. So is that a real possibility now coming up for the end of the year?
Well, look, we're in serious negotiations and talks with Adam Booth, me and Mick Hennessy. You know, I give him full credit. You know, the fellas, they're saying they want to fight. You know, we want to fight. You know, we've had a lot of criticism saying, oh, you know, Tyson's picks his opponent backside. Tyson's fought everybody that's been asked of him. And Tyson wants to fight the best. And David Haye is the best that England's got. Forget David Price. David Haye is the man to beat.
Yeah, he is. He is the number one.
Let's face it.
Yeah, that's
so we want the number one. And we'll see who's got what.
Yeah.
You know, I'm confident in my nephew and what he can do, Tyson. Tyson's a world-class fighter. And what you're going to see with Tyson It's all right saying, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. But it's all right looking outside the ring in hindsight. You know, this kid is a phenomenal talent as well. Tyson's got world-class abilities that people have not seen yet, and he's improving all the time. We're going off the last fight, which is good for us because now these fights are now on the table, where before they wasn't. So they see vulnerabilities.
Yeah, they saw weakness and
and they're jumping on it. I'm quite happy for it, but if we can get the David Haye fight, we're looking to take it, and hopefully that fight will be a big fight in the...
I don't know. I don't think there's any question that it'll be a massive fight, but how would you see that fight playing out? How you know?
I see David Haye as a world-class fighter, you know, and anybody who underestimates David Haye will be a fool.
Foolish, yeah.
He's explosive power, he's got quick hands, he moves, so he's a good test, you know, and he'll be taken seriously. And like I said, you know, we see some weaknesses, and we're quite happy to take that fight. And as and when that fight happens, you know, we're confident of victory.
Well, fingers crossed that happens for the end of the year, because I think everyone's really looking forward to it.
But God willing, you know, for all the fans, you know, in England and Ireland and wherever in the world, you know, we'd like to get this fight on. And, you know, criticise Tyson as much as people want. This kid is going to shock the world.
Brilliant.
That's what's going to happen, for sure.
All right, listen, thanks very much for talking to us, and good luck in the future.
Appreciate it.